Be honest. How much time have you spent on social media without getting a single client from it? You've posted articles, you've shared a case win, commented on other people's posts, watched other lawyers get engagement. But at the end of the day, nothing meaningful happened. There were no consultations, no retainers, no measurable return. Now here's the problem. Most lawyers are using social media in a way that was never designed to produce clients. And if you're going to invest your time, especially as a solo or a small firm lawyer, it has to produce a return. If you're looking for real tips that will help you get clients with social media, this is where it starts. Because in this video, I'm going to show you the best way for lawyers to use social media to actually get clients, not just likes, comments, and empty engagement. Because if you get this wrong, you won't just waste time, you'll slowly become invisible in your market. So here's what we're going to cover. First, I'm going to show you what you should actually be posting, because most lawyers are either posting the wrong things or posting in a way that sounds like a press release. Second, we'll talk about which platform you should focus on and how to use it strategically, because you don't need to be everywhere, and trying to be everywhere is one of the fastest ways to burn out. And third, I'll explain how this actually turns into real clients, because social media doesn't work the way most lawyers think it does. It's not about one viral post. It's about building trust over time so that when someone needs a lawyer, they already feel like they know you. If you understand those three things, social media stops feeling random and starts becoming part of a real client acquisition system. Let me give you a different way to think about this. Imagine you're at a small dinner party. There are two lawyers in the room. The first lawyer spends the entire evening talking about their awards, their case results, their years of experience, the conferences where they've spoken. The second lawyer talks about why they got into the law. They tell a story about someone they helped. They explain something complicated in a simple way. They ask thoughtful questions. At the end of the night, if you needed a lawyer, which one would you feel more comfortable calling? See, that's the difference between how most lawyers use social media and those that know how it actually works. Most lawyers are broadcasting. The ones who get clients are building relationships. Social media is just a dinner party at scale. If your posts sound like a press release, you're the first lawyer. If your posts sound like you're the second. So if social media is a dinner party at scale, the question becomes, what do people actually want to hear? Before your post, ask yourself these questions. Does this educate? Does this empathize? Does this help someone understand their situation better? If not, don't post it. People don't hire lawyers because they saw an award graphic. They hire lawyers because they feel understood and confident. Shift from credentials to clarity, from announcements to insight, from look at me to here's something that can help you. Here's another simple test. Look at what you want to post and ask yourself, could a bot have written this? If the answer is yes, edit it or just don't post it. Generic content doesn't build trust. Your perspective does. Overly polished marketing copy doesn't build trust. Your tone does. Outsourced personality doesn't build trust. Your explanation does. The more human you are, the more effective your social media becomes. Now let's talk about where to show up. The next mistake lawyers make is trying to be everywhere. You don't need 5 platforms. You need 1 or 2 done consistently and strategically. And keep in mind, different platforms have different tones. LinkedIn feels very different than Instagram. Short form video feels different than long form. But the principle is the same. Be useful, be consistent, be human. Consistency on one platform beats scattered presence on 5. In choosing a platform, ask yourself where your ideal client hangs out. If they're businesses or professionals, then LinkedIn. If they're Gen X or Boomers, maybe Facebook. If they're younger, perhaps Instagram. And here's where most lawyers get discouraged. They post once. When nothing happens, they stop. But that's not how this works. No one hires you because of one post. They hire you because they've seen you repeatedly, because your explanations made sense, because your post reduced uncertainty, because when a problem came up, your name felt familiar. You're not trying to go viral. You're trying to stay visible. You're building cumulative trust. Now let's connect this directly to revenue. The process looks like this. They see you consistently. They begin to recognize you. They associate you with a specific problem. They feel like they understand how you think. And when they need help, they call you. And here's something important. Most clients won't say, I hired you because of that one post. But they will say, I've been following you for a while. That's trust at work. That's social media doing its job. If you want better clients, less price resistance, and warmer consultations, you build familiarity before the first call. One more thing. If you measure success by likes and comments, you'll quit too early. Social media is part of a larger journey. Instead of obsessing over dashboards, ask new clients, how did you hear about me? You'll often find social media influenced the decision, even if it wasn't the final click. Stop chasing engagement. Start building visibility and trust. Now, the next logical question becomes, where should you actually start? Because here's what most lawyers do. They leave a conversation like this motivated. They open LinkedIn, then Instagram, then maybe TikTok, and within a week, they're overwhelmed. You don't need to be everywhere, but you do need to start somewhere strategically. And not all platforms are equal, especially for lawyers. If your goal is to build trust at scale, attract better clients, and create content that positions you as an authority, there is one platform that gives you a massive advantage. In my next video, I break down the 3 reasons why YouTube should be your first social media platform, and why most lawyers completely misunderstand what YouTube actually is. Because YouTube isn't just a video platform. It's a social media platform with comments, conversations, engagement, and relationship building built in. If you're serious about using social media to actually get clients and you want to start in the smartest way possible, watch that next video. Choosing the right platform at the beginning can save you years of wasted effort.